Hello and welcome to Breathwood. My name is David Yates. I've been noticing something on a lot of the didgeridoo videos of newer to intermediate players. And it's the way they're breathing in. So here's an example. This is just the drone. So I don't know if you noticed, but my in-breath is quite loud. You can actually hear it. The goal is to get a completely silent or quiet breath in. And the reason for this is because if you're breathing in more quietly, then you're more relaxed and more efficient in your playing. So one of the issues with louder breathing is the amount of breath players are taking in. You want to aim for a little breath in, like a little sniff of air, rather than a big gulp of air. Interestingly enough, this is hardest to do on the straight drone, but it is possible. To practice, you can keep your cheeks filled with air if you want to maintain a bit of pressure. And instead of squeezing all the way each time you breathe, you'll just squeeze a little bit and try to take a really small sniff of air and as gently as possible. So this is different from you don't actually need that much air to keep the drone going. You only need about that much air to keep the drone going. So that's a pretty small amount. To keep that going, it's a very small amount of air. What will also help is if you shift your focus from here, your nose, which creates tension in the chest and shoulders as well, and shift your focus down to your belly. So you really want to think of expanding your belly as you breathe. Think expand the belly first and then let the air just enter your nose. Try that. As I was thinking more about this and how I wanted to share it, I realized that fast rhythms absolutely rely on quick, gentle, relaxed, and almost silent sniffs of air. So if you're breathing quite loudly, a rhythm like this one will only be able to reach a certain speed. So every breath in, I'm really pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. I'm getting the air. Circular breathing is working, but I can't really push the speed until I relax. Once I relax, so the microphone I'm using is about 1 foot from my nose. And I'm guessing you couldn't really hear the breathing on that rhythm, but I was still breathing dee, do, wa, ah, dee, do, ah. A couple times every repetition. So to speed up, one of the approaches is actually to breathe more gently. And you can practice this without the didge too. You can simply breathe in and out and see if you can get to a point where you're not hearing your breathing nearly as much. So here's stronger, louder, and then softer. And shifting the focus to the belly, letting that expand like they do in yoga and in other types of breath work, that helps a lot. So think small sniff, breathe more often rather than less often. You want to keep filling up your lungs. Short little quick breath rather than long breath. Practice with the drone. And as you speed up a rhythm, see if you can make your breathing less apparent. I could never go that fast if I were breathing audibly every single time. So I just realized that's one of the missing pieces when it comes to playing faster. So I hope this tip helps. And as always, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I appreciate all your comments so much. The last video I posted was about feeling a bit lost, and so many of your comments and your feedback, it was all so lovely and so thoughtful. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching, and good luck and happy playing.